If you were a deep-sea anglerfish, the lanternfish, what would the rest of your life be like? The one that has just emerged from its egg sac is you, drifting with the ocean currents. You devour every speck of plankton you encounter along the way. Over time, you convert these tiny lives into your own growing muscles and bones. As a male lanternfish, it wasn't long before you reached the final stage of your larval phase, growing from a few millimeters to an impressive 2 centimeters. Now a full-grown deep-sea anglerfish. Now, it's time for you to fulfill the sole mission of your life. You begin to slowly descend deeper into the ocean, until you finally reach the dark abyss at a depth of 68,000 feet. This is what it looks like down here. Sunlight cannot penetrate, and all around you is pitch black. It's time to get to work. You need to rely on your extraordinary sense of smell, using your acute ability to detect chemical signals to find a female as your lifelong mate. You start sniffing the faint traces in the water, turning your eyes to follow any clue that might lead you to her. Fortunately, it doesn't take long for you to find her. She is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Quietly, you swim closer and bite into her belly, holding on tightly. In some fish species, mating is brief, but not for you. You release a special enzyme that causes your facial tissue to fuse with her skin, forming a permanent bond. Your circulatory systems merge, and you become a part of her body. Through this lifeline, you begin to draw nutrients from her body. Gradually, your eyes, brain, and many internal organs begin to shrink and degenerate, leaving only the parts necessary for reproduction still active. Let's switch perspectives and step into the world of the female anglerfish. Thank you for your sacrifice as a male, with these parasitic males attached. When it comes time for you to lay eggs, you no longer need to worry about finding a mate. In this environment, you have plenty of options. You can choose him or even him. Your size is about 60 times larger than the male, and your weight is up to 500,000 times greater. While you can grow over a meter long, the average male is only about 15 centimeters. A vast difference. Aside from your size, the most striking feature on your body is the fishing rod atop your head. This is your tool for survival, and why you're called a deep-sea angler. At the end of your fishing rod is a fleshy bulb that provides nutrients and shelter for millions of bacteria living symbiotically. Through a chemical reaction with bioluminescent bacteria, the bulb emits a faint glow that helps you achieve your goal of luring prey. You both benefit from this mutual relationship. To make your lure more enticing, you sway the rod back and forth, mimicking the movements of small creatures to entice prey into your trap. Then you strike. You never know how long you'll have to wait. But there's no other choice because life is scarce at these depths. That's why you don't want to waste precious energy chasing after prey. Eventually, your light attracts an unsuspecting passerby. Thinking he's found a meal, he approaches eagerly, unaware that you've already opened your cavernous mouth, lined with inward curving teeth, ready to lock him in place. Once the prey enters your stomach, it's like being trapped in a cage, and they will suffocate to death. Your low metabolism means this single meal can sustain you for weeks, giving you enough time to hunt again. As an ambush predator, you don't rely on speed or agility. Instead, you operate more like a stealthy assassin. Since you can't turn off your bioluminescence directly, you adjust its intensity by regulating oxygen supply and other physiological mechanisms to better blend into the darkness. Your skin is covered in ultra-black pigments that absorb nearly 100% of incoming light, rendering you nearly invisible in the pitch-black depths. To other fish, you appear like a piece of invisible black cloth, completely blending into the environment. Now, let's talk about your hunting techniques. Even prey larger than you are no match. Thanks to your flexible jaw structure, you can open your mouth to an enormous angle, capturing prey much bigger than yourself. When you suck a victim into your mouth, your teeth automatically retract backward to avoid injury, then quickly clamp down and prevent escape. Your stomach can expand to almost twice the size of your body to accommodate large amounts of protein and nutrients. This adaptability is crucial for survival. As time passes, you gradually return to your normal size. Then, you release pheromones to signal the most important event in your life, mating season. Look, there's a male swimming toward you. You welcome him aboard since, honestly, It doesn't matter which one you choose. In most cases, 6 males successfully fusing with a female is the limit. Now, this male has settled in, becoming a part of your life. When the time comes, you release a long, gelatinous substance containing thousands or even millions of eggs. As these eggs float to the surface, you bid them farewell, knowing you'll never see them again. Silently, you pray for their success. Afterward, you return to your daily routine of hunting, adjusting the intensity of your glow, swaying your fishing rod, and luring prey to feed both yourself and the parasitic males fused to your body. Whenever prey comes close, you strike decisively, clamping down on them. This time, however, you encounter a tough opponent. He fights back fiercely and ultimately escapes from your jaws, earning his freedom. You try to chase him, but you realize how small and weak you are without a father figure to help you swim. Your only option now is to wait patiently for the next opportunity. As the years pass, you continue lurking the deep sea, preying on unfortunate souls to nourish the parasitic males fused to you. Each year, you reduce the number of eggs you lay to ensure your species survives in this harsh environment. One day, you find yourself lost in thought. You realize that if you keep waiting like this, the inevitable outcome is losing consciousness and disappearing forever into the endless darkness. So, you decide to take control of your fate and embark on one final adventure to see the world above. It's your 20th year of life, and you begin ascending toward the surface. Though you move as slowly as a snail, nothing can stop your determination. Your mind is fixed on one thought: forward. As you approach the surface, the immense pressure begins to affect your internal organs and tissues, making you more fragile and disfigured. But you grit your teeth and press on, ignoring the pleas of your body to give up. Finally, you see the light, warm rays illuminating your vision. You know that if you just hold on a little longer, you'll touch the long-awaited brightness. And indeed, you succeed, but also die without regret. Haha, aren't you silly?